NewsTalk 96.5 KPEL this Monday, November 27th, 2017. And our boy from ESPN 1420, Steve PP, joins us now. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Little Bellamy brothers.
Oh, yeah. You know, we break out the best for you.
Who are actually brothers, unlike the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah. A little bit of a different situation. Okay, so let's start where people are waking up in sorrow today, and then we'll move on to high school playoffs. Some dreams may come true for some high school players. All right, let's start with the Saints playing in L.A. And what was a really, it looks like a really cool stadium to play in because of the history.
Yeah.
But sometimes places like that are really funky when it gets like down. You go to the locker rooms and everything like that. It looks great, sounds fun. There's still a torch burning. But anyway, that's just me.
I understand. It's kind of like
I'm trying to pay attention to everything else but the game because it was an emotional roller coaster, even though the Saints were down from the beginning.
Yeah, the Saints lost 26-20, and it really wasn't that close. And look, it's one loss. I mean, they had won 8 consecutive games. They were due to lose. Very few teams other than the Philadelphia Eagles won more than 8 consecutive games, so they were due to lose. But now you're in a situation. I mean, you're 8-3, and do I think the Saints are going to make the playoffs? Yes, but you're playing one of the hottest teams in the NFL coming up this Sunday in the Carolina Panthers, who are going to want to avenge a loss to the Saints that the Saints got over them back in September.
Yeah.
You don't win that game, then you're 8-4. And you're not in first place anymore. And then you have to play the Falcons on the road on a Thursday night 4 nights later. It's very difficult to win on the road in the NFL on a Thursday. The Falcons, by the way, have won 3 in a row, 4 of their last 5. And the Saints are banged up. I mean, who knows how long Marshawn Lattimore is going to be out. This is a very critical stretch for the Saints. There's no guarantee right now that they're even going to make the playoffs.
It's crazy that we're in a season right now where you have someone make a 74-yard touchdown, and then you don't win the game.
Exactly. Calvin Kamara. He's special.
Kamara's awesome.
Yes, he is. Rushed for 80-some-out yards yesterday, including the 74-yard touchdown run. He had the receiving touchdown pass late in the game. He had over 100 receiving yards in the contest. Just look, if Kamara's not going to get you, Mark Ingram will. The Saints didn't do enough offensively yesterday. Some of that had to do with a banged-up offensive line. But look, bottom line is Marshawn Lattimore. I think he showed you how special he was yesterday in his absence because he didn't play, and the Rams just really threw the football at will.
I was about to say the defense was just not there.
And the Saints desperately need the rookie Marshawn Lattimore back because they look like the Saints from the Minnesota Viking game from on Monday Night Football the first week of the year. Got to get better.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's touch on college. It was a big weekend for college sports too. The Auburn-Alabama game. What about that fine that Auburn will pay? Is it worth the fine? $250,000 because people rush the field. But how do you really stop it in that situation?
Exactly.
How are you really going to stop it?
And you could put. I mean, it's still you got 80,000 people out there.
You mean you want even if you
you're
put
not going to have 80,000 security officers.
Exactly. You could put someone at every entrance. People are still going to jump over.
To answer your question, I think they think it's worth it. They beat their arch rival, Alabama, in the Iron Bowl. Great win for them. I mean, it puts them in a position to win the SEC championship and maybe go to the college football playoff. LSU finishes off their season with the victory. The Cajuns, I mean, they had an opportunity to get bowl eligible, didn't play well. I don't know why that was. They didn't play well. Georgia Southern, you got to credit them for coming in and handing the Cajuns a loss. And that's a difficult loss for the Cajuns to swallow because, they win that game, they're bowl eligible. Now they're going to have to go on the road Saturday in beautiful Boone, North Carolina in December, temperatures in the 30s, and have to beat a team playing their best football of the year. So that's a tough loss for the Cajuns, but many have counted them out over the last couple of years. So maybe they could go in and win as an underdog on Saturday.
All right, and finally, high school playoffs.
Yep,
that
6 teams left.
And Notre Dame Pios.
Yep,
still in there.
Notre Dame's going to be playing Catholic Cobb Iberia for the what is it now? Division III. Get messed up with all the classifications. Division III state crown. You got LCA Lafayette Christian that's going to be playing for the Division IV state crown, and you have 3 teams left in the non-select division, including Acadiana in Class 5A, Rain in Class 4A, and Kaplan in Class 3A. Wow. And I know for a fact that Acadiana is going to be hosting this Friday, going to be taking on Hornville. So, 6 teams remain. Hopefully 6 will be playing for state titles the following week.
Let me tell you, Hornville, they bring in some rough fans. They're mean in
Hahnville?
They bring cowbells. They bring air horns. They bring all that stuff. They're rough and tumbling. I used to play them back in the younger days. But
the look on your face when you was trying to describe Hahnville.
When you said Hahnville, I was just like, ugh. But when your school is painted purple, you got to do what you can do. You got to be tough.
No, exactly.
Stevie P.
Prince tried to look tough with purple, but it's something about him being 5'2" that just didn't
Prince wouldn't
didn't
be
intimidate me.
my first pick for dodgeball. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be.